So there are several different strategies for paying off debt, but which strategy is best for you? Hey guys, Abby Johnson here with Matterhorn Business Development. I am a certified Profit First professional and I help our small business owner clients manage their money more profitably. Now, I have made a video in the past about how to pay down business debt and how the Profit First system plays into that, so I will link that below. I highly suggest watching it because I also explain more the Snowball Method, and I'm going to mention that a little bit here. So there are some different methods for paying down debt in general, the Snowball Method being one of them. Just very briefly, the Snowball Method is where you pay the smallest amount of debt first. So if you have 5 cards that have debt on them, you start with the one with the lowest balance. And the idea with this method is it's more of a psychological win where you're paying the shortest one off first, you get a quicker win, you're feeling happier and like you're making progress. But there are other strategies to paying down debt. For one, I'm more worried about how much interest I'm paying, and I want to make sure that if I'm paying down debt, I'm doing it in a way that pays the least amount of interest. So I don't really care about paying, getting that psychological quick win. I know that some people kind of need that to be motivated and not feel like they're being squashed by their debt, and I get that. But for me, a priority is the interest. So which of these ways is better? I found this really awesome spreadsheet online. I think I actually found it from another YouTube video, but this was a long time ago, so I'm sorry. I don't remember what video that was. I'm not the first to talk about this or to discover it, but it's so awesome. I just felt the need to share it with all of you. And basically, it's a spreadsheet where you can run different scenarios. You put in your debt and your interest rates and all of that, and then you run different scenarios to see how much interest you're paying, how long it would take you to pay off the debt and all that. So I'm gonna pop over to my computer now and run a couple scenarios with you to show you what the possibilities are. Here's the spreadsheet for Vertex 42, and we're just gonna go through some fake information so you can see how this works and what the possibilities are. So you'll see here, you put the date, today's date, and then you're gonna put your card names, the balance that's on those cards, and their interest rates. This is their minimum payment, and then we'll get to the custom column. And now what happens is down here is where you can run different scenarios. So it's going to add up your total minimum payments here. So at the very least, you need to be paying $255 a month here. But let's say you were able to do $600 a month. Okay, I can put together $600 a month to try to pay down this debt faster, which gives you a snowball that we're calling it of $345. So that means you're paying $345 more than your minimum payments. So if we take the Snowball Method, which would be paying down the lowest balances first, you'll see it puts them in order of balance down here. It tells you you're going to pay it off in September 2024. That's the last debt, and that you would be paying $3,500 in interest over that time. Now we can go to the Avalanche, which is the highest interest first. So you'll see they don't, in this scenario, it doesn't matter the balance. We're going based off of the interest rate up here. And in this scenario, you pay it off in July 2024. So actually a couple months earlier than the other method. And wow, that's a big difference here in interest paid off. The other one, what was it? $3,500 compared to $2,700. So it actually would save you $700 to do the Avalanche method. So that's what I love about this spreadsheet is you can see if it matters to you, your interest that you're paying, which I think it probably should matter. you can see which one is better. Now, let's say you wanted to do your own kind of order. So that's what this custom column is for. So let's say I do want to pay off this smallest debt first because it's just annoying me, this little $15 payment. So I'm going to put a number 1 there. But otherwise, I do want to go in order of interest rates. So I'm going to do this. Oh, that's funny. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. So let's say this was the order. I wanted to see what happens if I pay it off in that order. So you can go here and go to custom, either the highest number first or the lowest number first. So I'm going to do the lowest number first. And now it actually isn't that much different. So I still would, be paying off this debt in July 2024. And I think this went up just, a few tens of bucks here. So, for me personally, administratively in my life, I'd rather get rid of this low little card and just focus on these 4 debts. So I'd rather do this. So this is where you can kind of combine the 2 methods and see which one is better for you. So the other thing that we can play with here is your monthly payment amount. So how much you want to give towards your Snowball and how much over your minimum payments you want to pay. So right now at $600 a month, that would have me paying off my debt in July of 2024 and almost $2,800 of interest. But let's see if I was super thrifty and I squeezed out $50 more a month that I could put towards this. It's going to take just a second to load. So now I would pay off my debt in April. So that's only about 3 months sooner. And I save about $250 to $300 in interest. So that's cool. But this is a time when you'd have to evaluate for yourself. Is it worth squeezing out that extra $50 a month to save a couple $100 in a couple months? For me personally, that might not be worth it. I might need or want that $50 to, go to the movies every month because that's something that I really enjoy doing. So this is where in your debt journey, you have to decide what you're willing to give up or how thrifty you want to be and how important paying off your debt is to you. Now, there's some other great features in this spreadsheet. So I'm going to show you this payment schedule tab. And this is where it's going to show you what payments to make every month to stay on track with your plan and how the debt snowball effect really comes into play. So you can see here in December, I would be putting this snowball towards card number 1. So $395 extra towards this card. And then by February, this card would be paid off. That $15 I used to be paying towards the minimum payment would get added to the snowball. So now the snowball's $410, and that would be added to card number 2. And so you can see here how the snowball amount goes up, and you can see when a particular card or debt gets paid down. The other cool thing is, let's say you got a bonus at work and you felt like making an extra payment. They do have a column here to factor that in. So let's say you wanted to put $100 in. It's going to take a minute to load, but you'll see all these numbers adjust to that. So that's pretty awesome. The other cool thing is this snowball chart. So it shows your debt going down and then the progress of your snowball. So there's this spike here because I put in that extra $100. But otherwise, you see your snowball is building while your debt is not building. So it's pretty cool to see it illustrated this way. But yeah, I love this spreadsheet. I really hope this helps you. And I just think whoever made this was brilliant. So run the numbers, and I hope this brings you some clarity on your journey to being debt-free. So now you see you can run the different scenarios and see what the best option is for you and your debt situation, or which one makes you feel better mentally. That's totally fine too. Let me know in the comments below if this was helpful for you and if after using this spreadsheet you picked one of these methods. I'm very curious to see which one you came up with. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. We put out 3 videos a week on all things small business. So we would love to have you join our community, and I'll see you next time.